Super colonies. Super colonies. It's everybody's goal, right? You want to have so many babies. You want to have so much going on in your tank. Endlers have a lot of babies. Their gestation is short, 27, 29 days. They can have 5 to 50 babies. There's no reason why every tank should not be a super colony. But usually it's not. You saw the pictures at the beginning, and there'll be more pictures coming up. There's a trick to doing a super colony, and it's a double fold trick, and it just logically makes sense once you hear it. The problem in Endler tanks and guppy tanks is the females learn to eat babies. Why do they learn to eat babies? It's because they're fed live food. When you feed live food, you train your fish to hunt. It's not a bad thing if you don't care. But what we have learned, if you never feed live food, they never learn to hunt. And when they don't learn to hunt, those babies no longer look like food. And when the babies no longer look like food, then you have more babies, just like the video. This colony, the colony that you're looking at, they were developed in 2019, and the colony, the entire colony, has never, ever had anything but Arc BioRite power food. It's the only thing they have ever had in their whole life. I think that you can tell how amazing that they look. The females are big, they're full. The males are aggressive. I mean, not aggressive, but they have energy. They're beautiful. They have vibrant colors. It's how it's supposed to be. The colony is a blonde blue star, and we developed the blonde blue star, like I said, in 2019. But one of the unique things, if you look, and when you look again through this video, it's amazing how many babies are there. It is amazing to me how many babies are there. So what happens? First thing, most people are training their females and their males to eat live food. And when the live food is there, it's not a whole lot of difference between the live food and a baby Endler. So that's problem number one. Another problem that develops, and it's unique to live bears, but if you'll notice, once in a while you will get a female that will just get huge. Well, I call them super females. Super females get big, sometimes twice as big as everything else in the tank. And these are the ones you need to move. You need to put them somewhere else. Most of the time, they'll stop having babies and then just eat. And they can sense and smell when babies are coming, and they'll follow the female. They'll follow her into the duckweed or into the hornwort, and they'll stand right behind them and eat the babies as soon as they come out. So that's really, sorry, that was an airplane going over. That's really something that you have to be aware of. If you look at these super females, a super female can eat 30, 40 babies a day. And they hunt them. You watch, they hunt them. They hunt them all the time that the light is on. So this is one of the two reasons why it's hard to get super colonies for people if they're not feeding correctly. And I hate to always go back to the food, but I think that as you listen to more and more of our videos, you're going to realize that the food is the trick in the industry. It's not a lot of the other things that everybody wants you to think. It's not your filtration systems. It's not how many times you do water changes. It's what kind of food you feed and what quality it is. Quality food gives you quality fish. Not feeding live food trains your live bears to not hunt. That's what you want if you want a lot of babies. Look at ArcBio, right? We are running specials all the time, and we actually make both a guppy blend and an Endler end, and they are different. The Endler blend, for instance, has a much higher content of protein from insects than the guppy blends do, just for instance. But they're phenomenal. They work great, and I think if you try them, even if you just try it for 10 days, you'll see a huge difference. One of the things that I probably should mention is that if you've been feeding live food, you can't take away learning to hunt. That's not something that you can teach them not to do. It has to be a new tank, and it has to be a tank of babies that's dry food or pellet food the entire time through. And when you feed like that, you have to feed a power food, because if it's not a quality food, your colony just won't make it and won't flourish, won't thrive. Till next time, keep them swimming.